Hello lovely people, James Morrison, James Social Cycling. I know I'm wearing the same gear I was wearing in the last video, but anyway, I wanted to just go through the said new frame, new bars, yeah, the new bike. Not set up for me yet, probably going to do a bit of a turbo. I was trying to get out on it today, which is Saturday, but yeah, do a little bit of a fly round of the bike. You'll have to excuse the bamboo, you have to excuse the noise as well. He's on his drivey tractor, he's not going to be finished, and I'm not going to be able to do this anyway, so any other time. So anyway, so here's the Trek Emonda. Just trying to get you so you can actually see the reason why I picked the tape I did, because the blue and the tape, so when it flips from the purple to the blue, the tape actually works very well. All right, so ye little man who blurted out a load of negatives about me not having Ultegra on there and then the tape just didn't work, it works. All right, it works for me, my bike, it works. 105 works for me, my bike, it works. All right. anyway, as usual, I've got my stresses out. I appreciate all your comments, but everybody else seemed to be really positive about the bike except one guy. All right, there was no need for it, to be fair. Anyway, so I'm loving the frame. So we're going to get a bit of a close-up of the frame. You should be able to see that it's very glitzy, and obviously you've got the flip as well. So the Emonda ALR 58, it is a H1 frame, so it's in between, sorry, no, I lie, sorry, a H2 frame, so it's in between the H3 and H1. You are looking at 300 alpha aluminium, made in China, the frame that is, and obviously comes with a carbon fork, and it is fully carbon all the way, carbon fork and steerer. I have used, if you can see that, so I've used the I have to remember what it is now, defuse. So it's a giant defuse aluminium bar. Now as you can see the sizing of the bar, so it's 440 wide, 31.8. now I was used to the 440, so I didn't need to go any narrower, because I was used to the 440 on the Roubaix. So yes, so, and obviously gone for the seal skin, the lizard skin, sorry. This is the 3.2 mil thick, so, and lots of lovely and comfy. You can also see the 105 and shifters. These are 5800s, so they're not the new 7000s. Everything else on the bike is 105 and is the 7000. So I've got the direct mount, still got some paper on that, so I've got the direct mount on the brakes, so that's caliper brakes, front and rear direct mount. I've then got the 105 crankset, so that is the 7000. I then purchased the 7000 on the front mech and the 7000 on the rear mech, and you have got an 1134 on the back cassette, again 7000. And let's not forget, oh yeah, so I went for the gold chain, and just as a couple of little additions, Simon at Precision Cycles, he had these in his box, so he added them in there as well. So I've gone for the gold chain, a little bit of a bling. I've used, so I've got the specialized tube on the saddle, so this is the Expert, and I've utilized my carbon seat post from the Roubaix as well, so the CGR, which I very happy with, to be honest. So I just thought I'd reuse that, so no hassles there at all. So the wheels, I've got the Giant SL1s, these are the climber wheels, and utilising the Continental 5000s, these are 7x25s on there. I've got a cheap pair of pedals, and I've got the 105s. I've actually got the 105s on the Topstone. I just find that the cheaper ones are just easier to get in and out of. I may change them, but I've already weighed the bike with everything on it, except for the new cages, which I'll go into in a minute. But as you saw, if you remember the video, the weight of the bike without the cages, you're looking at 830, and the cages are Bontrager Pro OCL Carbon 24 grams. So again, I've gone a little bit tarty on that as well, so you're only looking at nearly 50 grams addition, so still the bike is under 900 grams at this moment in time. Maybe a little bit more. I've got the C-Sense brackets on here for the lights, front and rear. So yeah, so utilised some of the Jaguar. So I don't know if you can see that. So I've got some little bits of the Jaguar here. So again, Simon had this going spare. So better braking. And we use standard for the gearing. But all in all, bloody lovely. Bloody gorgeous. I've got this on the Topstone, so I've got the Tube Expert on the Topstone as well, so I'm happy with the saddle. But at the moment nothing's really set up, so we've got a lot of height here. Don't worry, we're going to be over the first bit of spring, we're going to be making sure we dial in obviously the height of the head tube, of the bars, and the height of the saddle, to get myself dialed in pretty much. So there you go. I think the only thing to sort of put on was I ordered some of the quick releases, so they're new as well. I think that's about it. I've got the Supercaz bar ends. I was going to use the Supercaz bar tape. I didn't know if it was long enough. But anyway, I don't think I actually finished off, but the Giant D fuse, the reason for going for that is, as I said, it's aluminium. There's supposed to be a little bit of give in it, so I wanted to go for a little bit more aero, but this kind of comes a bit flat along here, so it kind of feels a little bit more aero. But anyway, it is what it is. But I'm chuffed to bits with it. I haven't ridden it yet. As I said in last week's video, I didn't actually ride the bike. I just like the colour. So anyway, so there you go. There is the Trek Emonda ALR5 frame. This is a 2020 frame, just for your nose, with 105, 7000 and a bit of 5800. Yeah, a little bit of ruby still on there, obviously the saddle and the seat post and the new bars. So there you have it, guys. Any questions down below? If you like it, give me a like. Anybody wants to subscribe, free to do so. And obviously I'll look forward, hopefully very soon, to see you on the road on that thing. All right, lots of love, see you soon.